Kyle Pitts has been deemed as the best tight end prospect in the last decade, and some are even calling him the best tight end prospect of all time. So why is there all of this hype around Kyle Pitts, and will he live up to it? Does he have the potential to actually become as good as people say he is? Well, in today's video, we'll talk about Kyle Pitts, his abilities, and whether or not I think he could become the best tight end in the NFL. Let's get right into it. If you have not already, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm uploading multiple sports videos every single week, and I really appreciate the support. But anyways, getting right into things, obviously, like I said, Kyle Pitts is one of the highest rated tight end prospects of all time. He has hype like no other tight end I have seen since I've been a fan of football, which has been a long time. A lot of analysts, a lot of NFL scouts, so guys who know what they are talking about, are saying that Kyle Pitts could be one of the best tight ends in the NFL his first year in the league. And obviously, Kyle Pitts is a very talented guy. He's a classic tight end mismatch. He's too fast for linebackers. He's too big and strong for cornerbacks, which makes him very, very tough to guard and very tough to stop from catching the ball unless you put multiple guys on him. And even when you do put multiple guys on him, he somehow figures out to come up with a catch most of the time. So Kyle Pitts is just an all-around elite weapon at the tight end position. Now, the tight end position is already a position that requires a ton of athleticism, and some of the best tight ends in the NFL are some of the best athletes in the entire league. You have 6'6", 6'5", 6'7" guys, 250 plus pounds, running routes and blocking. They can do a little bit of everything, and Kyle Pitts is the definition of versatile. When I think of the tight end position, versatility is the first thing that comes to mind. Kyle Pitts is one of the most versatile guys I have seen, especially when it comes to catching the ball. He has elite athleticism for a tight end, and like I said, tight ends are already some of the most athletic guys in the league. I think that he has even more athleticism than most tight ends. He has great speed, quickness, agility. He knows how to move, and for a guy his size, that is very, very impressive. But it is not just his athleticism that people like about Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts also has excellent skills to go along with his elite athleticism. His route running is very, very good for a tight end. He has great hands, and he just moves very well. His yards after the catch abilities, his ability to play make with the ball is also very impressive for a tight end. And you can definitely see when you watch his film why people like Kyle Pitts so much. Kyle Trask, the quarterback at Florida, is a very good player, but I think that you can agree with me when I say that he wouldn't be nearly the prospect. He wouldn't be a high-ranked NFL quarterback prospect if he did not have Kyle Pitts on his team. Kyle Pitts just automatically makes any quarterback look better because of his ability to make tough catches, because of his ability to get open. He's just an easy target to throw it to, and he has so many different ways to beat you. Now, even Kyle Pitts, a guy who some are calling the best tight end prospect of all time, even Kyle Pitts has his weaknesses, and his main one is definitely his blocking. Now, for a guy who is a top tight end prospect, as hyped up as he is, blocking for a tight end is definitely not a weakness that you want to have. His blocking is below average. Not only did he not block a lot at Florida, Florida did not use him as a blocker as much as a lot of other teams use tight ends as. He lined up as a receiver a lot of the time while he was at Florida. Even when he did block, Kyle Pitts' blocking was honestly not that impressive. He didn't move guys around. He wasn't a great pass protector or a run blocker. And that is an issue. That is honestly a pretty big issue when it comes to, like I said, one of the best tight end prospects in the draft. However, that being said, I don't think that it is an issue that he can't overcome. I think that his elite athleticism, his great quickness, strength, size, all of his abilities that I mentioned before, I think that all of these things should make him a guy who can be taught to become a good blocker. He has all the tools to be a good blocker, and I think that if a team is willing to work with him on it, it is going to be a huge tool for him. Some people are suggesting that Kyle Pitts move to the wide receiver position, and obviously he would have a lot of success there too. A 6'6", 240 guy is going to be a guy that not a lot of people can guard, no matter if he's at the tight end position or wide receiver position. And people are suggesting that he move to wide receiver because of his blocking weaknesses, so he doesn't even have to worry about blocking really. But I think that the tight end position is such a weapon to have if you can be a threat both in the blocking and the passing game. And I think that if Kyle Pitts goes to a team that is willing to work with him a little on his blocking, and even if he can add a little bit of weight, because when you look at Kyle Pitts, his frame definitely looks more like a wide receiver than it does a tight end. He's not a huge bulky guy, and while he is pretty big at 240 and he obviously is pretty strong, he definitely doesn't look like most other tight ends. He definitely looks more like a wide receiver. So I think that if a team is willing to work with him on his blocking, and like I said, if he can add maybe 10 to 20 pounds of muscle, I think that Kyle Pitts could be a very, very good blocker in addition to his already elite pass catching ability. But that is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think on Kyle Pitts. I think that he has all the tools to be great, and I think that he could easily be the best tight end in the league one day, but I think that he has very, very high expectations, and I think that if people expect him to come in and be a top tight end in the league right off the bat, I think that that could disappoint a lot of people. But like I mentioned, he has all the tools to be great, and I think that Kyle Pitts, if he is drafted to the right team and he can stay healthy, will be a very, very good tight end in the league for a long time. Anyways, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.